Students, today, as you all must be knowing it, we are here for a debate competition, and for that we have with us our trio pack, from which one is still missing. So all of you please welcome Rohini ma'am, Anuradha ma'am, and Priyanka ma'am will soon be here. Students, topic for today, as I have told you earlier, are whether or not coal production should be banned and whether nuclear power should be accepted as the main power source or not. So with this, I would like to mark the beginning of the event. So I would like to call upon the stage the first participant, that is Pulkit Dua. Please come.
The world of diplomacy is completely filled with fraud. At one point, the country is criticizing the other country for its policies. But at the same time, diplomats of both the countries are negotiating by back channels for having a deal. The same thing was seen in China during Asia Pacific Economic Commission. And yet, China was being criticized by US. Also, the Russia was sidelined in the world economy due to its Ukraine policies and also its involvement in the Middle East. But still, what we saw was that there was a climate deal between US and China. The deal was considered as a breakthrough for the whole of the world. And after the deal was signed, the omen fell over India, the nation to which every world looked for reducing its pollution levels. But I, Pulkit Dua here, strongly oppose that banning coal is the only way through which pollution can be decreased in India. First of all, I would like to notify you all that it is 12%, that is the amount of the fossil fuels being used by the US by every person. And when we come to India, it is just 2%. Every person in India is only using 2% of the coal or other fossil fuels. So how can we think that the responsibility falls over us through banning coal or other things for reducing the pollution? Isn't it the domain of other developed nations like China, US or other nations to bring down the pollution levels in the in the world? The best of the manners. So, with all these thoughts presented to you, I don't think there is any need left to ban coal production in India. We might find several NGOs working against it, but until and unless we don't have a reliable source, how can you think we can ban coal production in India? Every person wants a home, and a person shifts to only a new home until and unless he doesn't have a source for it. So right now, we don't have any alternative for coal. So, banning coal is completely rubbish as far as India is concerned. Thank you.
Anyone would like to question it? Pulkit, you said that being a developing nation, the responsibility does not lie upon us. It depends on the US and other developed nations. So I personally would like to ask you, how far do you think it is correct that leaving the responsibility all over to the developed nations? Will it not bring us down to developing nations only? How will we get up to developed nations if we do not take any responsibility in this scenario?
You know, at the time of Industrial Revolution, the US, UK and other European nations did a massive amount of pollution for improving the levels of their livings. Now I don't say that it is not a responsibility, but if a developed nation itself doesn't want to take initiative, then why we become a person or individuals taking the same responsibility?
It is said no charity begins at home. Yeah. So it is if we started over here, we'll take a message to them. We'll be the leaders in something.
Okay, I would like to just tell you a quote in Hindi. जिसके पास दांत है उसके पास चने नहीं और जिसके पास चने उसके पास दांत नहीं है. So this is the condition with India also. We might have everything with us, we don't have money. And if we get money, we don't have technology. But on the other hand, we talk about US, उसके पास दांत भी है, उसके पास चने भी है. So वो चने चबा सकती है और मजे ले सकती है. But India, on the other part, has a deficit of one thing or the other. So rather thinking about whole world as India taking the initiative of the whole world, it's better कि we work and have peace with us so that we can enjoy challenge in our later life.